Hey guys, so this video took a while, and I hope that you like it. As you can see, I have a different setup. Doing video essay style videos is so much faster than messing around with the green screen, so I hope you guys enjoy this. With websites like Beatstars, Airbit, SoundClick, TrackTrain, Soundy, Beat Avenue, Legion Beats, Upbeats, Jija, Beats Go, Melody, and let's not forget about MySpace. Side note, even I was slinging my music to whoever had the misfortune of stumbling upon my expertly coded MySpace page, which would inevitably freeze their computer in such a way that the only fix was the hard restart. My first fan was a guy named Tom. Good thing I put him in my top 8 spaces. Nevertheless, it became pretty easy to find cheap beats online. It also made it easier to lease them, which has led to an extreme oversaturation in supply, while having a low demand comparatively. But how did this happen? How long have bedroom producers been leasing beats to artists they've never even been in the same room with? According to Complex, it started in the late 90s with a songwriter named Abe Batchin in an AOL chat room trying to figure out how to purchase affordable beats from music producers. Quote, he hit up a producer in a chat room asking to use a beat. He offered to pay something but less than the sale price, under the condition that the producer could still sell the beat to someone else. Thus, the concept of the non-exclusive license for a beat was born. End quote. For a little context, beats were anywhere from 4 to 6 figures at the time. However, the now CEO of Beatstars was not the first to have a beat leasing platform. There was SoundClick, founded in 1997 by twin brothers Tanju and Tolgar Canley. This site also connects artists and producers. It found success and a dedicated user base, but has never reached the same heights or generated as much revenue. No beat leasing platform to date has garnered as much success as Beatstars has, including its closest competitor, Airbit. Beatstars was founded in 2008 and quickly became the leading platform of beat leasing, fundamentally changing the entire game as we know it, opening the door for producers that were more introverted to collaborate with artists without the obligation of being in the studio together. No longer did you have to move to Los Angeles and hope to make it big. You could now do all of it from the comfort of your own home. And early adopters took advantage of this, including Curtis King. From Batchin's LinkedIn, with a background in product development, business development, branding, and marketing, Batchin has played a pivotal role in establishing Beatstars as a leading platform for music producers and artists. This has revolutionized how artists sell and collaborate on music, making it easier for producers to license their works to artists globally. This didn't come without its pitfalls. Check out my video, The Problem with Beatstars. One issue I didn't mention in that video was the tension with the music industry Beatstars creates. As DAWs become more intuitive and widely available, the barrier for entry becomes lower by the day. There are now producers quite literally selling basic licenses for as low as $5. Why would a rapper pay $5,000 when he could pay $5 and hope the producer doesn't come after him for a renewal in 2 years? This has devalued everyone's beats collectively, further driving down prices to compete in the saturated space. Which brings me to the fact that most artists and producers don't even understand the license agreements to begin with. While success stories like Lil Nas X's Old Town Road are celebrated, there are also unfortunate situations that arise from the lack of awareness regarding the legal aspects of music creation and distribution among online music producers and artists alike. Caleb Hearn's song Always Be gained traction after its release in 2021. But Hearn discovered upon attempting to purchase the exclusive that Justin Goldman of 94 Sounds had bought the exclusive license to the beat already from Hearn's producer after the song went viral. Batchin refers to these bad characters as beat poachers. This led to negotiations and eventual distress over losing control of his song. Hearn posted a TikTok video alleging exploitation, garnering over 20 million views. These situations highlight the lack of ethics when it comes to the music industry, where companies purchase beats, sometimes without artists' awareness, to capitalize on viral songs. While some view this practice as shrewd business, others criticize it for targeting inexperienced artists and producers. Justin Goldman, co-runner of 94 Sounds, defends the approach, stating it aims to work with artists and monetize investments. Legal battles have ensued over beat ownership, with accusations of copyright infringement. Hearn seeks to raise awareness about such practices to protect artists, while Goldman contends the actions are defamatory, and this forced backlash, including death threats, Despite the controversy, Hearn's TikTok video remains up, reflecting ongoing debates over ethical practices in the music industry.
I remember I had like a first line, like you were there in times of need. Like I had that first line kind of there. And I was like, okay, so I want something. I knew the vibe after that. And that's when I started searching, found something pretty quick, and then wrote from there pretty much.
Where did you find the beat?
YouTube.
Okay. And then did it take you to, hopefully it took you to Beatstars, but if it didn't,
it eventually did. It eventually did. Yep. So I went through the leasing option.
But then you circled back because you felt that the Rolling Stone article painted Beatstars in a negative light.
The guy, was part of the article and was like completely like loving all of the attention and being transparent and thought this was like a cool thing, for him. The one thing that bothered me was that it wasn't clear to the reader. It kind of painted it where this guy was doing it on the Beatstars platform with the Beatstars agreements. That's kind of like, if you don't know how BeatStars operates, you don't know what this web of like, exploitation is happening. You automatically are thinking, oh, BeatStars is enabling this bullshit, right? So the writer didn't make it clear that these transactions are happening off of the platform, and if they were happening on our platform, the producers would not be giving up their intellectual property. That's what I kind of like, just was a little bit bothered, like the full picture wasn't there. And I'm glad like we're talking about it now, because I want people to know there's no intention for us to enable these vultures. This goes against our business model.
I don't know if this is going to make you feel any more comfortable, but I didn't gather that.
While Ape stands by the fact that all of this happened outside of Beatstars, the license for the Always Be beat was purchased from Beatstars. In their defense, they have tried to explain all of the contracts and intricacies of their licenses, but many producers turn a blind eye. Ignorance remains the problem. If you really break it down, anyone can download a DAW, throw some samples together, and upload to a leasing platform, accepting terms they don't understand and getting themselves into potential legal disputes they aren't prepared for. The desperation for passive income fuels the desire to make something as convoluted as beat leasing work. Let's talk about something that has spawned as a result of beat leasing and this level of saturation. Music producers offering courses, ebooks, or general information about everything from mixing, mastering, sync licensing, beat leasing success, or music marketing strategies.
You feel your heartbeat about to come out your heart.
Stop it.
Usually, the producers offering these services are just as, if not more clueless than their viewers on the subject. I've delved so deeply into this that I'm not going to go hard into it here. Check out my channel where you'll find a plethora of videos I've done on scammy courses, false information, and questionable characters. Although I've talked a lot about the folks claiming to have all the answers, I haven't touched much on the questions or on the never-ending supply of new students for these people to take advantage of. When you decide to enter law, you know exactly what universities, classes, exams, even the general timeline to make it happen. Not to mention, you're guided through the process by professors that have passed the bar, are in possession of a Juris Doctorate, or have worked in the field for several years. When you decide to be an online music producer, this is not the case. You are usually alone, coming into a community where you don't know who to trust, who knows what, who knows who. You have no marketing experience, at times no real production experience, little to no experience in content creation, sometimes no idea what equipment you need, no understanding of PROs, distribution, copyright law, sync licensing, social media strategies, SEO, PR, etc. On top of that, no one in your physical world believes you can do anything like this, so you're extra motivated and determined to prove them wrong. What do? You stumble on a BusyWorks Beats, a Kavi, or an Atom Ivy, and like a scared puppy, make them your trusted guides, and follow their blanket advice to a T. Of course, it doesn't work, so you give up. But not before spending hundreds, possibly even thousands of dollars on information you could have learned for free, hardware or software you didn't need, and a lot of time that you'll never get back. You were sold a dream. The longer I spend in this space, the more I understand why Dame Taylor has an issue with our way of doing things. In the industry, you're not alone. You're trained by professionals, and you're less likely to quit because the barrier to entry is way higher. I'm not saying the LA way is foolproof, safe, that no one will get scammed or it can't go really, really bad. I'm just saying I get it. There's zero regulation, accountability, or even consequences for most of the bad behavior in the online producer world.
And another thing that's super toxic about this whole entire space.
And today we'll be talking about why I think the producer community is toxic.
As you may know, the producer community is up in arms again.
The 5 things that I don't like about the producer community.
In both online and physical environments, clashes are frequent occurrences. Whether it's debates over musical techniques, preferred genres, legal intricacies, or varied approaches to online music education, our community is filled with internal discord, often born from frustration. Amid the pursuit of an improbable dream, egos run high, compounded by the challenge of balancing our passions with unfulfilling day jobs or making time for family obligations. There's also the fact that it's extremely difficult to get people to listen to our music. It's even harder to get people to purchase our music. Envy bubbles up as some progress faster than others in the music space, while vulnerability to criticism creates a stressful atmosphere, especially in a predominantly online existence that limits physical connections. In this turbulent online music community, the rise of drama channels was inevitable. While it's easy to blame these channels for stirring tensions, they play a critical role in shedding light on community dynamics. Among them, Weaver Beats stands out, with his mix of humor and provocative topics that ignite emotions and challenge egos. Such channels, though contentious, serve a journalistic function by reporting on community events. Sunlight is the best disinfectant. Sometimes an outsider's perspective is necessary to bring clarity to the fog, revealing the bigger picture obscured by our own individual perspectives. As with any online space, echo chambers amplify our issues. Nuance is lost among a black and white approach, but creatives especially can't live in a world that stops in front of their face. Whether it's pledging allegiance to certain creators, genres, or practices, it leads to a one-dimensional thinking that stifles growth. Even our adversaries have some valuable lessons to offer. People also often exhibit more bravery when communicating behind a keyboard. The physical distance provided by a screen can create a sense of anonymity, making individuals feel less accountable for their words or actions. This anonymity can embolden people to express opinions or engage in behaviors they might otherwise avoid face-to-face. The absence of immediate real-world consequences can lower inhibitions. Without the immediate threat of physical confrontation or social repercussions, viewers and creators feel more liberated to express themselves boldly or take risks online. The asynchronous nature of online communication allows individuals to carefully craft their responses, taking time to formulate their thoughts without pressure of immediate reactions. This can make people feel more confident in expressing themselves or confronting others. The online environment often provides a sense of detachment from the emotions of others. Without seeing the immediate reactions of the people they are interacting with, individuals may feel less empathetic or concerned with the potential impact of their words. People are reduced to a profile picture, song, brand, specific opinion, or a series of videos. Without a physical interaction, we can never pull back the curtain to truly see the damage that we cause. In the end, these issues are not exclusive to the online music community. And because of human nature and the newness of this particular technology, at least in the scope of human civilization, as we evolve with the technology, maybe we will become better communicators. Until then, drama channels are a necessity, and it's just funny as hell.
Just pour more fire on the fuel.
All right, hopefully you learned something. If you did, give me a like and a subscribe. That would mean the world. And also, all of my sources will be in the description.